How's it going, everybody? As you can see, I am once again not in my typical location. I am at Sky's house for the week. Say hello to Sky. He's a very good boy. He doesn't know what to make of the camera, so I don't want to shove it in his face. But anyway, he's a very good boy. Anyway, as you can see, I am doing a re-upload from my old channel today. Just because it's been a very busy few weeks with work, and I've also been training for a pole competition that's coming up in a couple weeks, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. But anyway, I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you who watched my October ranking series. Thank you so much for that. I hope you all enjoyed that and had a good time with it. Anyway, so yeah, so because of how busy I have been with, training for the pole competition and work and all that, I didn't have time to make a proper video for this week, but I decided to do a re-upload from my old channel of my review of Death Wish. Yes, this is once again back when I was even more awkward than I am now. So I hope you enjoy the awkwardness from my past. And I will have a review for you guys next week. I'm debating, I think I'm going to do Deadly Spawn next week. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, I've been wanting to talk about Deadly Spawn for a while, so that's the movie we're going to review next week. But anyway, hope you enjoyed my awkwardness from my past, which is slightly different from the awkwardness from my present. And I promise you we will get back to the regular reviews next week. But thank you so much for your patience. And I hope you all have a good day. Bye.
Watch it, Alan. I'm shooting.
Death Wish. When it comes to the genres and the subgenres that I love the most, I'm a horror movie guy, I'm an exploitation film guy, I'm a crime thriller guy, but if you really twisted my nipples and made me pick my favorite genre, it would have to be the revenge/vigilante flicks. I just love revenge and vigilante movies, like the new ones from today, such as, I Saw the Devil, The Brave One, and Old Boy, to the classics like Taxi Driver, Miss 45, and The Exterminator. From America to Italy to Asia, I just love them. Death Wish is one of the most well-known movies in the genre, starring one of my favorite badasses in cinema, Charles Bronson.
God damn! Paul, you hit dead center!
In the movie, Charlie plays Paul Kersey, a mild-mannered, law-abiding architect. That's usually how these movies start out, with someone mild-mannered and law-abiding. Most of the time in these movies, you have somebody who you would never expect to commit such violent acts until something eventually pushes them over the edge, and the next thing you know, guns are a-blazing. So what causes our buddy Paulie to make guns ablaze? In vigilante movies, it's usually one of three things. 1. Punks kill loved one. 2. Punks savagely attack and/or rape loved one. 3. Punks savagely attack and/or rape main character. There are exceptions like Taxi Driver, where the main character is just fed up with all the scum in the city, but it's usually one of those three. So which is it in this movie? Survey says... Yes, Paul's wife and daughter are brutally attacked and raped by a group of punks led by Jeff Goldblum in one of his first roles.
Hold still, don't move.
What do you want?
Don't jive, Mother, you know what we want.
Ian Malcolm, how could you?
That's chaos.
As a result of the attack, Paul's wife dies, and his daughter is so traumatized by the incident that she basically becomes an invalid. As has come to be expected in these movies, the system lets him down, which results in Paul picking up a gun and going out night after night shooting muggers on the streets of New York. I'll admit this is your basic formula for a vigilante movie, but it's done so well. Without question, Charles Bronson is the best part of this movie. When it comes to action stars, he's in my top 3. I know I'm going to lose some of you when I say this, but I'll take Charles Bronson over Chuck Norris any day. Bronson really fits the role in Death Wish because unlike action heroes like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, he doesn't have the look of a typical action hero, yet he still gives off this air of badassery. And Bronson's performance in this movie is so real that you really believe him as somebody who would pick up a gun and go bang bang on some scumbags. Another thing that makes the movie is after the Jeff Goldblum gang attacks his family, that's it. You never see them again. A lot of people aren't satisfied by that. In most vigilante films, the guy gets revenge on the people who did him wrong. He avenges his loved ones. Me? I think it's brilliant. It adds to the tragedy of the story and helps with the theme of the failing system. And that's another big theme in vigilante movies, the failing system. Rising crime, failing system.
Somebody ought to come. There's a man over there, he's bleeding. And nobody comes.
Criminals getting caught by the cops and being out on the streets the next day. It's that lack of faith in the system which leads to our vigilantes becoming vigilantes. Is it pronounced vigilantes or vigilanti? It takes a while for Paul to pick up his gun, but that build-up is needed. It shows his transformation from an upstanding suit-and-tie citizen to some guy who picks up a gun and goes out night after night gunning down muggers. If you're a fan of vigilante flicks, then you've probably already seen this movie, but if you haven't seen this movie, what the hell's the matter with you? Go watch it. Now. Right now. Now let me ask you, what's your favorite vigilante movie? And don't you dare pick a Batman movie. Superhero movies don't count. This is your buddy Justin here to remind you that the Grindhouse will never die.